My main computer is now finally in a stable state again. After spending asinine amount of money on this computer, I can now say it's stable. Ignore the RGB lights, they unfortunately do not work with my very nice high-end motherboard, so that's why they flicker, but that don't really matter. So, I'm gonna finally get back into building life-size anime figurines. I don't know how to properly pronounce her name, but I believe it's Komi. But that's that's what I'm currently building right now. I had to kind of restart her again because the original model maker didn't properly add the fold lines, and I had issues when I was trying to get the shoulders to have the proper shape and whatnot because certain parts of the model weren't actually connecting properly. So here's the model itself. It is fairly simplistic. That's why I chose it. And I thought initially, since it's such a simplistic model, that it won't take too long to put together. But obviously, since the original model maker didn't add all the proper fold lines, like you see on the one I modified here, there's quite a few more folds compared to the one he made. I was, like I said, having issues with getting the shoulders to actually properly have the proper shape and whatnot. I was having major issues in the chest region too, again, because I didn't have all the proper fold lines. Now I do. So if you're wondering how long it actually took for me to build this upper section right here, 2 days of work. 2 days of work down the toilet. But luckily this time around, I have a second model with the proper folds and whatnot, and I just basically line them up together that way so I can at least have some type of template for the ones I need to fold properly, because unfortunately I don't have the original textures for this model, so I just can't go and copy and paste. But I did find a workaround, and this is the workaround. So with that said, I'll come back a little later. Alright, this is where I'm stopping at for today. I want to go to bed, mainly because I'm going to Free Geek tomorrow to volunteer and also buy something. But this is currently where I'm at with Komi, or again, I have no idea how to pronounce her name. But when it comes to how tall she is, she's actually fairly tall. She's probably going to be one of the more taller figures I've built out of the whole lot I've done. The tallest up to this point was Shirley. I think this one here is going to be the second tallest, or maybe the tallest. I don't know yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place her to the side somewhere, and I'm going to go to bed. And tomorrow at some point, or actually more than likely sometime Saturday, is when I will get back on her and whatnot, because the rest of it can be done within a day. The only reason why I'm not continuing on is because it's past 3:30 a.m. and I need to go to bed, so I can at least somewhat be competent tomorrow or later today and whatnot. So I guess that's the start of part 1 for her. So I'll come back probably sometime next week with a more built up version of her, if not just a completely built version of her.